Eurocrats are praying Brussels fears game-changing impact of Czech election. Czechs are heading to the polls today in the final day of voting to elect a new president, amid concerns in Brussels over the result. Reporting for the BBC, John Simpson told the Today program that Eurocrats in Brussels are praying that the incumbent Milos Zemen does very badly. Mr. Zemen, who has served as president for the past 5 years, has used his tenure to consistently rail against the powers of the European Union and has even suggested the Czech Republic hold a referendum on their membership of the bloc. He is also leading the polls going into the first round of voting, just 3 months after Czechs voted for a populist Eurosceptic, Andrej Babiš, as prime minister. In recent years, Mr. Zeman has battled with leaders in Brussels over the migration crisis, and against the sanctions on Russia. His closest rival is the former head of the Czech Academy of Sciences, Jiří Drahos, who is described as a quiet, sensible centrist politician, and vehemently pro-EU. Simpson said, "The French, the Germans, the Eurocrats in Brussels are praying today that President Zeman does badly." In reality both Zeman and Drahos will do quite well, but not enough to win outright. Polls on the outcome of a runoff between Mr. Zeman and Mr. Drahos show the two leaders neck and neck among voters. According to the BBC report, the Czech Republic election will have a monumental and game-changing impact on the other Soviet states. Many see the election as a referendum on the country's traditional European alliances. The Czech Republic is a member of the Visegrad Group, alongside Hungary, Poland and Slovakia, which has increasingly moved away from policies of European integration led by Germany and Brussels. The Czechs are viewed as the most prosperous and stable of the Soviet satellite states, and the EU fears a revival of anti-EU populism if one of the bloc's most vocal critics wins.